Oh, hey there, guys. I'm back, and we've got a long battle box. It's long. It's awkwardly placed on the desk because it's not gonna fit. So, I'm gonna have to actually open this battle box up just so that we can see what's actually in it. And so it is here. First box for April is Battlbox. How does that hit you? Yeah, there's tape. I just sharpened and polished this thing up, and there's tape. But anyway, guys, thanks to Steve, super viewer Patreon member Steve, we got our Battlbox Pro Plus. Let's see what's in it. Let's go for it. And big reveal. Some stuff that we've seen before. Wow. It's all stuff that we've seen before in Battlebox, but, you know, what is this thing? Maybe something we haven't seen before. I gotta move the box because I can't, oh, this is almost guaranteed to suck. Alright, I gotta move the box so that I can take stuff out and show you the stuff, because it's just such a long box. Well, you know, okay, so I'm seeing some stuff in it, guys, that, you know, I said before, like, we should give it a chance, and then I did, and the stuff turned out to be not so good. I was kind of excited to give it a try. Anyway, we'll see what we got. But, so, can opener? What the hell is this thing? We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out as we go. And then we've got, I don't know what this is. It feels like a tent or a bench or a chair or something. We're gonna have to figure that out, and I'm probably gonna have to do a separate filming in another location to do that. So here we are. This is the Pro Plus box. If this is the knife of the month, I think I'm about to be really upset. It is made in China and gives you cancer in California. It's the AT-101, which does sound like it could be a slightly cool anti-tank weapon, but it's probably not. So, Mission 86. Okay. Energy drink is required. Stand by. Back to another delicious Rays. I really like Rays. I should do a whole video on Rays one day, but it is actually a pretty good energy drink, a little bit different from some of the other ones out there, I think, anyway. And I'm pouring it in a cup for, look, it's like totally clear, for chuggability. Okay, let's get started with Mission 86. Oh, we're back to a yeehaw. Yeah, okay, great. So Battlbox, 4 levels, basic, Advanced, Pro, Pro Plus. This is the Pro Plus box, which means we get everything in the other levels. If you buy, you know, a level, you get everything in that level and the levels before it. So, yeah. Fuel canister recycle tool. What? Okay. All right. So let's start with the basic box. We'll put this nice little card here so I can refer to it, not talk like a moron, and actually know what I'm talking about as we go. So first of all, we've got a Climate. Now, Climate, I have always said, makes good stuff. I like Climate products. They are good quality. But there is only so much Climate you can get from Battlbox. And I do understand. Well, I'll address it when I get there. So here's Climate. And here is a 25% off code. Climate does make good for what they are. Some people don't care about it. You know, like comfort out in the woods. Honestly, some people don't. Some people do. So here's a code. Okay, get back to the fucking box. All right. So we're going to start in the basic box. There are 1, 2, 3 items. Okay. I have been fooled by items like this before in Battlbox and other boxes. I have thought they were cool, and in battle, you know, I like to give them a try, and I'm like, okay, this does not look like it's cool. Does not. And I notice that Tactica. I've heard that name somewhere before. Effortless outdoor adventure, ferro rod fire starter, tent peg puller, rope cutter, And then it has all these other things on it. It's got a bottle opener, a sundial. Yeah, right. Like, whatever. Rope tensioner, inch ruler, pry bar. That's a pry bar? Okay. Flat screwdriver. Designed in Australia, made in China. Okay. Okay. This has a price on the card of $34.95, so $35. And quite frankly, I'm already thinking. I'm thinking in my head there are probably better versions of all these tools. Oh, we've got to put this in. Okay. I'll put this in there. Well, at least the ferro rod is replaceable, right? So, you know, if you use it up, you can replace it. That's great. I'm trying to think about the pry bar stability, and you can already, in your hand, you can bend this. That doesn't make me feel good about the pry bar aspect of it. Where's the rope cutter? It's this rope cutter. You're supposed to cut your rope. You're supposed to, like, put it down, and I thought maybe there'd be, like, you know, it'd come to a blade at some point. Is this the rope cutter? Where's the rope cutter? It said rope cutter. Did I not miss the... Yeah. Rope cutter. Where's the rope cutter? Can opener. Oh. Oh, can opener. Okay. Yeah. Good luck. It's going to be a little hard to get... You're going to have to move, like, bend it to get cans in there. All right, whatever. I feel like this is... I've been burned by too many of these cool, nifty, multi-use shits before. This is the rope... Oh, this is the rope cutter in here. Okay, that's the rope cutter. Okay. Okay, we're going to start with the rope cutter, guys. Because what is the most comfortable way to hold this thing? There is no comfortable way to hold this thing. What do you gotta... Yeah. Well, it does cut rope after a while. Not a very clean cut at all. And now I've spilled my energy drink. So, if you're in the woods looking to spill your energy drink, I guess it works. I mean, and okay, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can work on that. You can sharpen that if that's what you're into. You can, but you guys know my thing that a tool should just be a tool out of the box. And this is a tool out of the box. $35 though. I would almost like bet a kidney that if you went on the right Chinese sourcing website, you'd find this thing for like $5. You know what I mean? Meh. I mean, I'm not going to put it in don't like it because I'm sure that there is an opportunity for it to be useful somewhere in the world. I mean, it's not completely useless. This sundial, like, you know what? Like, if the ferro rod, let me throw this at you. Designed in Australia, whoever designed it. I have great respect for Australians. I've deployed with them. They're smart people. But, like, if the ferro rod was the right size to go into the sundial, you know, then you'd have, like, so you got to find a stick exactly that size. Why can't you make that hole the size for the ferro rod to fit directly in? I mean, if you're going to make it removable anyway, put the ferro rod right in there and then, bam, there's your sundial. Okay, great. Like, you just, it's unnecessary. But we do have a ferro rod, and we have fire cubes. We're going to mess with that later. But let's see. So they demonstrate using the ferro rod here. So let's try to not burn the house down. Get that coating out of the way. Not bad. Good ferro rod. Sparks as soon as you get through the coating. Okay. We'll try that ferro rod. This is like I mean, if you look, this is kind of sharpened area. And that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it on the sharpened side. That's what they're showing in the card right there. But still, meh. They're like, so it includes a lot of tools, but there are tools in the world that do what it does better. I feel. I know, I haven't been out in the world using it for all the stuff. But is that a saw? Meh. Whatevs. But we'll try it again with the fire cubes, and I'll tell you what, it's not the official fire starter of my channel, but we'll see. I had such hopes. I had such fucking hopes for Battlebox that they were going to go to a good direction. Outdoor Element handheld pot gripper and fuel canister recycle tool. That's what this thing is. $14.95. Not a bad price if it's something that's useful. Let's see. So, pa-pum. And pa-pum. Listen, never underestimate the power of making sound effects as you're doing stuff. Okay? Another drink. Okay. So this has... Are these supposed to be on there? Yeah. Okay, rubbery things. And it's got a pin. So let's not pull that and like set off our spoon for a grenade. So I don't have anything even remotely. I'm not gonna go get stuff right now. Oh my god. I've been looking for this everywhere. This connects the camera to the tripod. So let's say we were gonna use this. That is actually a fairly firm grip. I mean, even though this is like an awkward shape, okay. Hey, oh, no, it doesn't work. But then again, I'm also flopping it all around. But this is, if you look in the picture, this is made for, you know, a standard camping pot with a little lip on it. So, you know, this doesn't have it. But that was not bad, considering, you know, if it... I guess I better get the actual thing. Hold on. From another box, completely unused, but haven't had a call to use it yet. But look, it's got that ring lip. That. Okay, it does its job. All I ask, all I ever ask, does its job. I do not have a little fuel container to check out its recycling ability. So how does it, where did I throw the card? How does it recycle? So what does it do? You screw it into the canister. What exactly do? You remove the cotter pin. This is interesting. So you remove the cotter pin. So you do pull the pin. Pull the pin. Hold. Assume your throwing position. You guys should see how they actually teach you how to throw grenades in basic. It's pretty silly. So, okay. So then we disassemble it, which is not hard at all. Okay, it's easy. You use this to allow gas. Look, see? So it allows gas to escape. Cool. All right. Never perform near an open flame. Good tip. Good tip. Oh, okay. So this doesn't let you actually recycle the thing into anything. So then this screws down, and then this punctures the... Oh, look at that. Okay. It's like an old church key can opener thing. So then this lets you... So wait a minute, what does this actually do? This just pokes holes in a can that could otherwise be refilled. So how does this... Because yes, you can refill some of these. You can. It can be done. So how does this recycle the thing? Fuel canister recycle tool? How does it... What? All right. Now, somebody... all right. Now, most of you guys watching my videos are smarter than me. And I know that. And you know things I don't know. Please explain to me why punching holes in the fuel canister is better for recycling it than getting it refilled with fuel. How is that a better thing for recycling? I am so confused as to what the value of this is, because otherwise it's just a pot handle grabber, and there are better and cheaper versions than $14.95. Now, if I'm missing something, you know, guys, I'm always going to be the first one to say, "Oh, okay, I'm a moron, and I'm the idiot, and I didn't get it." But wouldn't recycling the fuel container? Because we just got, Battlbox just gave us, a few months ago, a little device for you to connect to a big gas can to refuel your small gas cans. That's recycling one of these things as far as I'm concerned. Reusing it again. This punches holes in it and makes it completely useless. What the fuck? Ah! I don't get it. I don't get it. What is the point? So, no, I'm asking you guys, what is the point? What is the fucking point of this thing? So now we got a $15, basically, as far as I'm concerned, we got a $15, you know, pot grabber handle when I can get one for, like, you know, a few bucks at Walmart. Don't like it. I don't like you. I don't like you. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's how much I don't like it. 2 down. Okay. Yeah. I hope that sigh, that long audible sigh, was caught on camera. Next, Soul, another Walmart kind of brand. Fire cubes for $7.99. All right, so the price is right on this, but you know what? It's not Quick Survive. It's not Quick Survive, and Quick Survive is the official fire starter of this channel. And I have up in here, I'm going to give you a little link to a video all about Quick Survive. These are the standard. These are, you know, we've seen these before. Alcohol gel cubes. This is the giveaway for my Patreon dudes. I'm giving that away shortly. Quick Survive is a great fire starter, and one of my bros is a distributor for it. And he sent me a bunch of it over to test, and it's great. Now this, I'm not saying this is not great. I'm not saying this doesn't work, but I'm saying it is not the official fire starter of my channel and my backyard. But this stuff is, I mean, I'm sure it works. I'm sure it works. But the thing is, this, if, you know, once you open it and it's exposed, it starts to evaporate. So, okay, the easiest answer is don't open it until you're ready to use it. I get it. I'm just, you know, I'm biased on this one. I am, and I will freely admit that. I'm looking for something that I can light this in to avoid setting the house on fire. So, we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. So it's pretty cool that it's like a solid alcohol. Yeah, and it smells like a solid alcohol. And we've seen some fancy brands package this at like 4 times the price of this and say like, oh, it's a hand sanitizer, and oh, it's this, and oh, it's that. But it's an alcohol cube. And we can put it right in there. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I draw your attention to the center ring. Now, this is 90-degree hard corner, so this should also work, you know, to spark. It wants to. There we go. It's going. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's going. You can't see it. It's a very clean flame is the thing. But it's going. And I've learned that if I leave it on this, it will start to melt the background. So I need to move it around. But do you see the flame? Okay. So both the fire starter on this we know works now. I mean, it's a pretty effective sparking device. And the fire starter works. So far the fire starter I think is probably the only... Is my knife magnetic? Did it pick up a charge? Or is this little metal bowl magnetic? What in the hell happened to my knife blade? That's awesome. That's fantastic. Now this, like I said, this being opened, since we didn't use the whole thing, you probably wouldn't cut it into little pieces like that, but like this would just evaporate, and like you could actually watch this over not too long a time just shrink as the alcohol evaporates. So decent though, but you know what? Once again, my only standard, well, not my only standard, but my primary standard, do what you're supposed to do. It does what it's supposed to do. $7.99. We get, how many do we get? We get 12 cubes, decent sized cubes. They burn for 8 minutes. says it'll boil 16 ounces of water in 10 minutes. I don't know. Says it's non-toxic. I wouldn't probably try to eat one. I wouldn't try to get drunk off of one, but somewhere there's that one alcoholic that... Hey, when I was working in the hospital, we had people detoxing that literally tried to suck alcohol out of sponges. So it's not a joke, and it's not trying to put anybody down. People try to do that shit. So, all right. This will go, and I like it, because it actually does what it's supposed to do, and it does it decently. This is still in the meh, and this is in the don't like it. That's the whole basic box, dudes. Dudes, dudettes, llamas, llamettes, llama-lees, llama-laws, whatevs. That's it. Okay. I'm going to have to film the Kaliloa camp table. That's the advanced box. That's a $44 to $45 table. I'll show you that in a separate clip here. All right, guys. Here we are. I apologize for the grossness of the carpet, but you know what? This is what you get when you get two boys growing up, spilling every goddamn thing all over the floor in the playroom, so to speak, if you will. The fun room, the carpet room. It's the only room in the whole house with carpet, so whatever. Anyway, there's the table. Let's put the table together. Let's see what we got. So let's see. This shouldn't be too hard, right? There's also assorted catnip on the floor because we were getting the cat high. We've got the table. Are there instructions? Nope. Oh, is this one of those things where you have to... Really? This is a lot small. The picture in the book makes it out to look a little bit bigger. But whatever. Let's see if I can do this man style with absolutely no instructions whatsoever. Because, you know, that would be ideal. Because why should we have to look stuff up? So, there are some holes, and there are some pegs in the frame here. So, obviously, it goes together like that. And then, these slats have some channels that seem to do nothing. Get off the channels. I feel like there maybe should be 2 more poles. I'll bet you this is the kind of thing where we have to look up the directions online, don't we? It's that kind of thing, isn't it? Because this doesn't, this has no rigidity in it whatsoever. Is this... Oops. Well, that didn't go well. I'm just going to keep trying this out. You know how I do. Directions are a last resort. This seems to be working. Oh, okay, so this is round. There's round, and these are round things. And, nope. I think, what do we got to really... Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, this is all... I thought, like, the aluminum here was damaged already, but it's on the tape. Wow, you really gotta pop this in. Yeah. It takes a little effort, but... Okay. This is the table. I don't know why I was expecting it to be bigger. But this is it. And once it's assembled, it has a little bit of rigidity. I wouldn't put too much weight on it because you can feel the planks bending already, as is. I guess if you look here, it's not that deceptive as I remember, but it definitely is taken at an angle to make it look a little bit bigger than it is. Just a little bit. I mean, I guess not. I don't know. I looked at it at first and I thought it was a little bit bigger. It's small. I mean, you're sitting next to it in a chair and it's low, but it's, you know, it does what it does. How much they say this thing costs? $45. You know what though? I mean, I gotta be honest. These days, with the price of materials, especially aluminum and stuff like that, I don't know. I could see it. It is what it is. It's very lightweight. So, you know, if you're packing it up and bringing it somewhere, it weighs almost nothing, and how easy is it to get it disassembled now? Once you pop these little bars into the channel, not bad. Not bad to get apart again. And then, I guess, yeah, then it kind of fan folds back down on itself. And then this opens. And then that's, alright, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. I was wondering how this was going to fare and how I was going to feel about it. That's not too bad for like a camping outdoors type item. And even if we're taking this as a survival type thing, like you know what, having a place to organize your shit could really help you out, like out in the field somewhere. So that's not too bad. It's not too big, and it's light. That's the important thing to me. It's very light, and the construction is decent quality. So you know what, I'll like it. Yeah, I honestly will. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the Pro Box, which is it's the two climate things. Now, I have said this before. Climate makes great stuff, and I have gotten both of these things. I can't remember if they're in. I think the Climate sleeping pad came in Battlebox. I gave them both to Dave. I gave him a Climate pillow. I actually gave him more than just the Climate. Because Dave has a very bad back, and so I wanted to give them to him so he could have more comfortable outdoorsness. But this stuff, Climate is rugged. Climate is easy to use. If you have not seen the demonstration of Climate's really cool... I will disinfect this after I put my mouth on it. And I'm opening this one because it's smaller. So Climate has a really cool inflation valve. And here's the pillow, by the way. So it rotates, right? And it's very easy, instead of just the old kind of, and you still see it on a lot, where you've got to put the plug in the little hole. While it's still in your mouth, so you don't have to worry about air rushing out, you just rotate it closed. Watch this. Okay, ready? Do it in real time. And you rotate it closed, and then no air escapes, and you've got this nice little pillow. And it holds the valve holds the air very nicely. Okay, and then when it's time to let it out, it's a very rapid, when you're taking it down. So I really like Climate. They make good gear. It is not cheap in construction or price. You're going to pay for Climate more than you would pay for, I don't know, say UCO brand or something like that. But I like what Climate has to offer. I think it's worth it. Now, I don't know how much Climate stuff any one person needs, and Battlebox has given us Climate 3 separate times. That being said, though, not everyone has been a Battlebox subscriber for all the times. I recognize that. I get that. People are new to the box, new to the subscription. And it would be, some people will say, well, why can't they, for people that have already gotten this stuff, why can't they put... Because that's a logistical nightmare for them to figure out who's already, been subscribed to this box or that. Now, I'm not that much of an asshole that I'm going to suggest Battlebox should have to remember who's gotten this and who's gotten that and who's been subscribed for... No, that's the... then that is just not cost-effective for them as a company. It's not. So, and at that point, they're putting out how many different boxes per month? I don't blame them. They don't. That's just not smart business. So, yes, we are going to get repeats, and I think Video Addict said it that, you know, he's at the point where he's you know, he's it, you know, once you're subscribed long enough to any box, you're going to start getting repeats. However, some gear, if you look at it like this, there's value in these, whether you resell them, whether you use them as trade bait for other stuff you want, or, you know, whether you just stock them away. And yeah, it's like Pokemon cards. Sometimes you have extras. Yeah. Ethan loves Pokemon cards now. Craziness. But so yeah, so you know, you might get extra. Now these are ones I don't mind having extras of. Like, I would hate to get this again in the box. That would piss me off. But climate stuff is good stuff, and like I said, you can it's got inherent value in it. So I'm gonna put these in like it. Because the value is still there in these items. The pillow is $24.99. The sleeping pad is $69.99. I think that's inflated more than it really should be, honestly. But price there, quality is there. You know, the item is good. I remember it not being nearly so much last time we saw that, the Climate Static V2 sleeping pad, but it is comfortable. All right, moving on. And now I've got the knife of the month. How much do you want to bet that this is D2? Oh, VG10. It's VG10. Wow, we're there already. ATAC. I've never heard of ATAC in my life. I mean, I've heard a military acronym, ATAC, but I bet it has nothing to do with this. It's time for a really nice EDC folder in the Pro Plus this month. Okay, so $109 value according to them. I will have searched to see, you know, and put it in text if I can find this for other stuff. Or is it just another one of these Battlbox only things? Let's see. The Phantom from ATAC. This rascal right here is surely going to be an excellent EDC rotation folder. Features Harbor Gray anodized aluminum. Is Harbor Gray a color now? Okay, sure. Anodized aluminum with copper-colored hardware. Not copper hardware. Remember, check the wording. Copper-colored hardware. Pocket clip and lanyard slot. Razor-sharp Japanese VG10. I like VG10. VG10 is good steel. I like VG10. I'm not going to complain about that. With ample jimping. Not just jimping, but ample jimping. Only weighing in at 125 grams, which means fucking nothing. How many ounces is it? Hold on. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out right now. 4.4 ounces. So, I don't know if they chose to do grams because it sounds like less than 4 ounces. A lot of people would say 4.4 ounces is kind of a heavy knife, but you know what? It's full aluminum frame, so I can't really complain about that. I don't know anything about the brand ATAC. Nothing at all. However, I don't know. You know, it looks very gas station knifey. Looking at the backspacer, all right, let's check this out, guys. Looking at the backspacer, there is kind of a texturiness to it that doesn't look great. It looks gas station-y. But, comma, let's give it a chance. Let's give it a chance. Let's see what they say about their story. It's a Canadian veteran-owned company. Don't talk shit about Canadians. They downrange. Those guys are animals. They're like lumberjacks. Like, they're all like giant lumberjacks in camo with guns. But anyway, they create and distributes premier products for the hunter, outdoorsmen, and frontier professionals. Yeah, see, I told you. I know ATAC is a military acronym. Anyway. This knife is extremely sharp. I was going to say not bad action, but what is up with this blade coating? So, I don't know if this is like a paint or a PVD. I don't like it. I like VG10 steel. I'm not a fan of the coating on the blade. But, very slim knife. Positive benefits. Nice open flow design, all right? So if you are taking this outdoors or it's just in your pocket or whatever, very easy. If you get gook or schmutz in there, just rinse it out. Just looking inside, you can see some skeletonization work on both sides, on the frame side and the scale side, so that's nice. That's some good machining to lighten the knife up a little bit, especially considering it's, you know, already a 4-ounce knife. I'm not sure what is going on here. You can see some milling machining inside the lanyard slot. Not a big deal. Just, I mean, those are all things that point to their level of finishing and you know, stuff like that. We have a lock stop over travel. Oh wow, that's a sticky lock. Insert there, which is nice. That's kind of a quality level piece there. You know, being that you have an aluminum frame, you don't really need a carbide or a steel insert against the blade because it's not prone to, it's not supposed to be lock, you know, a sticky lock, but I say that, but it is. Look at the lockup on this thing. It's like, wow. And it really, wow, it really locks up. I mean, it is, basically, it's already at 100% lockup. Look at that. Right out of the box. That is, I don't know how I feel about that. Sure, it is securely locked, I'm telling you. But it's hard to unlock, and you know, aluminum is going to wear faster than the steel, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know, but jimping is okay. Jimping is okay. If you were to, you can't really choke up. There's nowhere to choke, but thumb or forefinger for better control. Yeah, you can do that. This is a very slim and slick knife, but you know what? The fit and finish is actually pretty good. It's I can't complain about that. It's well done. The coating or the hard ano on it anyway is very nicely done. Don't feel any texturing on there or anything. I'm still not thrilled about the blade coating. I feel like this is a paint rather than a PVD or anything like that. I could be wrong. You know, and I very well could be wrong. I'm just telling you what it feels like to me right now. Completely different clip than what's in the picture, by the way. Check out the clip in the picture. And now the clip we've got. One seems to be nicer than the other. Very incredibly, ridiculously tight clip. That's going to have to either wear in and break in a little bit or whatever. It is tip up, right hand only. Fuck your soup and the horse it rode in on for everybody else. Centering seems to be pretty good. The action is pretty good. But man, that lockup is insane. Edge is nice. Like the edge right out of the box. Let's see. Very nice clean cut. Pull through is very nice. Does it pew? Pew! 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 Oh, I think that was more my fault than the knife, honestly. Pew! Not bad, actually, performance-wise. You know, I think I could give it a little bit of a pass. Feels good when it opens and it locks up. Interesting knife. I don't know, $109 though? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a $109 knife. I'm not saying it's a bad knife. It doesn't feel like $109. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Want to see what I can find it for. Oh, guys, all right. So I'm on the ATAC website, and this ain't great. So it appears that they're, I don't know, in the stable with Fox knives. In fact, on the ATAC website, most of their knives are Fox knives. These are very common, cheap Chinese tack pens. Let's see. And let's see. We'll go to shop. We'll go to knives. Here's the 8-tracks, which we've seen in Battlebox before. Okay. Here's the Monkey Thumper. I don't know that one. The Phantom is not on their website. The Phantom appears to be only on Battlebox right now. Here's the Delta. This is a DEFCON 5 knife. I don't know anything about that, but that's stupid, because DEFCON 5 is the lowest state of readiness. That is like total peace. That is like everything is fine, don't worry about it. That is the dumbest name for a knife brand. I would say that $109 is probably way more than you should pay for this. I'm not saying it's not a nice knife, by the way. I'm just saying I think it probably is more of a basic level box knife than a knife of the month. Yeah, you should feel the kind of texture on this. You can see, I don't know, can you see it on the video? You can see in the coating. It's not a very quality done coating. I don't know. Man, I wanted to believe in them. I really did. I wanted them to come back and be like the Super Battlebox that I used to love to death. I can't put this any higher than meh. I can't, because it's basically an average budget-friendly knife. I mean, it's good quality steel. It is good quality steel. Don't get me wrong. VG10 is not crap steel. VG10 is good steel. But VG10 is, take Spyderco for instance, it's not what they use on their highest end stuff. It's what they use on some of their more affordable line of knives. It's disappointing. I really wanted Battlebox to do great. I wanted them to be turning this whole thing around. I'm sad. I'm a sad panda. So we actually, if you think about it, overall we have these are 4 items. Remember the table in like it. Not bad. We got 2 items in meh. The knife, I'm still like, I don't know. Definitely not. Price-wise, definitely not worth. I would not pay $109 for this. Not even close. I don't know, but I'm wondering if I need to. I don't know. This thing, I think, is just. I don't. Maybe you guys will school me though, and will tell me if maybe I'm too harsh on this. I don't know, but not a bad box overall. Looking at overall, it's not bad. I got really let down, like looking at this. The reason they're in meh and not don't like it is because they kind of do what they're supposed to do. They perform their purpose. That's the thing. This is probably honestly an overpriced kind of waste of an item. They could have put one good tool in here instead of this thing, but it does what it's supposed to do. It starts fires, it cuts rope. I'm sure you could pull a tent peg up with it, so it does what it's actually supposed to do. I'm sure it does open bottles if we tried. I think it's an overpriced kind of spot filler that we could have put something better and more useful, which is why it's in meh. But it's not in don't like it, because it's not that it doesn't do what it's supposed to. It does what it's supposed to do, and you can't get mad at something that actually works. And then, I've gone over the knife a lot. I just nah. I'm not. Nah. It has the feel of something Much lower quality than $110. And now the lock is getting sticky again. I don't know. Not that it's sticky. It's not lock stick like the, you know, it's that it's so far wedged in, it's hard to open sometimes. That's different than lock stick, and it's the whole other thing. So what did you guys think of this month's box? Are we still on a good trend with Battlbox? And by good trend, I mean like we've had a good box. But what do you, how do you guys feel about this? Anybody feel differently about the items than I did? I'm not sure what you guys would say, where it goes, how it goes. This thing's stupid. But other than that, you know, what are your feelings? What are your feelings on all the items and where I placed them? Would you put them in different places or what? Dollars in to dollars out, I don't feel like the dollar in to dollar out value is there in this box. I just don't. I think that it's a lot of, especially right here, overpriced. Very much overpriced right here. And I think that this climate stuff, like I said before, I'll say it one more time, very good. But I feel like $70 for this is just a little bit, that's REI prices, you know? Anyway, all right, I can't wait to see what you guys think about this month. Thank you so much to Steve, as always, for providing the box for us to review and take a look at. You're awesome, Steve. Couldn't get this video done without you. And for all of you guys out there watching, I value your opinion and, you know, any information you guys have to throw in that I might have missed or gotten wrong or whatever. So remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.